Today marks 67 years since over 20,000 women marched to the union buildings in protest against the extension of pass laws. Now, today they'll be remembered on the same laws they marched to in 1956, celebrated under the theme Women's Socio-Economic Rights and Empowerment, Building Back Better for Women's Improved Resilience. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to give a keynote address. Let's cross now to our reporter, Aviwe Mtila. A very good morning to you, Aviwe. What is the latest that you can share with us right now? We know that the president was scheduled to originally speak in the Western Cape, but obviously with all the violence that's happening on the ground there, the event has now been moved to Pretoria.
Moved to Pretoria, William, and a significant movement. That's because, of course, this is the actual venue where the women of 1956 actually marched to. About 20,000 women descending upon the Union building, of course, in protest of those pass laws. We do understand there was at least 14,000 petitions that were signed on that day. But I'm just outside the Union building itself, and just outside is women, of course, from TC Fitness. They're also getting active here, and significantly so. Remember, this month women have really been shining the spotlight, especially around sports, where we saw how well Banyana did. We also saw how well the netballing team did in actually equalizing with the New Zealand champions of World Cup. I just want to now speak to some of the women here, maybe find out some of the challenges and what they want to address. Swam, let me start with you. Thank you for joining us at eNCA, and sorry for disturbing you in your fitness routine, but let's speak on the challenges that women face. What's the key for you?
I think for me the key is us as women working together. We are still struggling with that because we find that women that are in power, they'll say women empowerment, but then when we're supposed to do something together, we tend to, look down on each other, and so we struggle to actually help one another. There's jealousy involved and all that. So it's difficult to, to work as women. So if maybe we can all work on that so that we can lift each other up, and then I think it will be less of
coordination in women. As you catch your breath there, very important issue raised there, that women actually need to work and be coordinated together. I'm going to bring in more voices. Siswam, let me bring you in. Thank you for joining us at eNCA, but maybe your take, is enough being done to empower women of South Africa?
I just feel like it's not really enough. Why I'm saying that is because healthy-wise, right? I feel like a lot of people are unhealthy, like especially women. And to empower women to be healthy, we need more equipment to do that. We need more actually to encourage other women out there. And I just feel like we still have a lot to do concerning that.
Okay,
yeah.
A lot to do to assist women in health. And another, interesting view that we're getting here as we're speaking to the women of TC Fitness. Let me get maybe another voice, Swam. Let me get your voice quickly. Let's just coming around this side to get your views. Women in leadership. Do we have enough women in South African, powerful positions in leadership?
Yeah, I think we don't have enough women in leadership. All those huge positions, they are mostly occupied by men, and I think now is the time for us to change the narrative, to take the stand, to lead. Yeah, I think this is the time. This is the going forward. We're doing it.
This is the time. This is the time for women in those leaderships. Swam, let me come to you. What needs to be done to assist women in their various, missions that they want to achieve?
Let's go, guys. Down.
I think they have to be provided with opportunities and also fundings. How can they get fundings, maybe to start their businesses or to study further their studies?
Okay. assistance in funding and, help in getting those business going. Of course, we're still waiting for the program to be underway here. I'm just a street across from the Unions building, and I thought to speak to these women in fitness, given that the women really have been shining the brunt when it comes to sporting, especially in this crucial month of Women's Month, really shining the light, torchbearers in the various sports that they've been in. Of course, keynote address going to be addressed by President Cyril Ramaphosa. Just after 11 o'clock, the program is expected to start here at the Union Buildings. And of course, we'll be bringing you all of that as it happens.